Police officer, just asking, can I help? Is there anything you need
Well,
to
no.
help with?
Could you identify yourself properly for me?
I don't
please?
need to identify myself to
Well,
ask you.
well, you're in plain clothes. You do. Yes, you do. It is part of your code
Sorry,
of
can we just
ethics.
stand over there because it's cars.
Are you guys alright?
We might need some assistance. Just give me a sec. Sorry, do you want to just come around here? Sorry.
Why would you need some assistance for?
I don't know who you are, do I?
Well, who are you?
Well, I will identify myself as a police officer because I'm on duty.
Okay. And your shoulder number as well, please.
2167.
2167,
So if you want to step
thank
over
you.
here, I'll explain to you why we.
No, I'm fine exactly where I am.
So obviously you just come up towards the gate with your phone out. And
Yes.
It's quite suspicious. Obviously we don't know who you are. We know nothing
Okay.
about you. So
Well,
that's why
I
we're
don't know
asking.
who you are, okay,
I'm just running from
and
I'm a
you're
police officer.
suspicious. Yeah, but even
I've
as
just
a
come out
police
the police-
officer,
I've just
you're
done my
suspicious
one
as
card.
well.
Anyway, why are you taking pictures of that yard?
Because I can,
Why?
for public interest.
What is the public interest?
You're a public service, okay? I'm a
What's
member of the
interest in
public,
doing that?
okay?
Can we? I'll probably just get a mark unit.
That's alright, we're going to get marked.
Okay, so could you identify yourself properly, please?
Sir, I don't need
You're
to.
in plain clothes and you do, okay? If you're not going to identify yourself properly,
Well, I've
in front of
identified
this,
myself as a
in front of
police
this officer, okay? In front of
This
this
is my police
officer,
sergeant who I know she
it
is a
makes
police
no
officer.
difference.
It doesn't matter.
It makes no difference. She is in plain clothes, sir.
I've identified myself as a
Yeah,
police officer.
and
I'll show
I
you my
will. I
work
will
card,
actually.
and that's fine.
Yeah, I will
Okay,
carry
sir?
on talking to you, but I will not talk to her because she has not
That's fine.
actually
When you're speaking to me,
showed
that's fine.
herself as an officer.
That's fine.
So
Alright guys, today we're jumping straight into a police encounter that escalates way faster than it should. It starts with an officer questioning a man filming outside a police station, but the real issue begins when a plainclothes officer refuses to properly identify herself. That instantly raises concerns because if you're claiming authority, transparency matters. Instead of calmly resolving things, officers begin treating lawful filming like suspicious behavior, creating tension right from the start.
We've identified ourselves as police officer. Showing my warrant cards.
yep, and as I told you, I will.
Bringing it to a mark, please. Well, uniformed officers come down.
And as I told you, I will gladly engage with you, sir. Okay, but as I said, because she hasn't identified herself properly, okay, I will not engage with her.
So
I
you
will
see
carry
why
on
we've approached
engaging
you,
with
right? Do you understand why we've
That's
approached you or
fine.
no?
That's
So
perfectly
do you
fine.
know why we've approached you? You know why we've approached you, right?
Well, you've approached me because I have a camera.
Yes, and you're facing towards the backyard,
Yes.
which is quite suspicious to us.
Well, it's lawful.
Well, first
It's
of all,
perf-
you're
yes or no,
blocking-
sir?
You're blocking an access.
No,
by
I'm not, sir.
standing there.
I'm
You
standing
were.
on the actual
You were standing
pavement.
by the
I was
gate, so we
standing
have
on the
cameras
actual pavement here, sir.
there. We have cameras.
This is
you
the
were
actual
standing there.
pavement here. Okay,
Either
I
way,
was
we have
standing
vehicles
directly
coming
there,
through
sir,
here.
on the pavement. On the pavement.
Anyway, sir,
that
we've-
is the
we've
road,
got some-
not
some-
the
we've got
pavement.
some uniformed
Okay,
officers
so
coming
you need
downstairs
to
to speak
clarify
to you.
that. Okay, do not make stuff up. Okay, that's one thing that you don't want to be doing is making stuff up, sir. Okay, I was
Sir,
on
we've
the
got
pavement.
Sir, we've got CCTV
Yeah,
here, so
and I've
we're
got it all
clearly-
on camera.
Okay.
I'm on the pavement here, sir.
Okay.
Okay, so don't make stuff up. Okay, that's what the problem is. Okay, when you have officers such as yourself that make stuff up.
All right, sir.
And that's the problem. Good
Okay,
afternoon,
yeah,
sir. How are you?
That's in uniform.
How are you, sir?
That's the police. Not too bad, sir. Can I ask why
Yeah.
you're
Well, first of all, could you identify yourself
No
properly for me,
problem. My
sir?
name's PC Bassey, attached to Colonel Police Station. I'm a response officer.
And your shoulder number, please, sir.
2120 November Whiskey.
Thank you very
Can I
much.
ask you why you're reporting outside the
Well,
police station?
in 1 second, would you two ladies mind identifying yourself properly for me, please?
Buckle up, guys, because this is where things start getting messy. Officers try to justify their confrontation by claiming the cameraman is acting suspicious and even accuse him of blocking access. The problem? The footage appears to show him standing on public pavement the entire time. He immediately challenges their version of events and calls out what he believes are false claims. This moment shifts the encounter from questioning to outright confrontation.
So I'm dyslexic, that's why I'm asking you to identify yourself
So
properly.
just let you know,
Okay.
all the visually
PAO
recording
Darwood.
documents.
Pardon?
PAO Darwood.
Okay, and your shoulder number.
I don't have a shoulder.
Okay, no worries.
Okay. So can I ask your name, please?
I don't have to give my name,
Okay.
sir.
Can I ask the purpose of why you're recording?
For public interest.
Okay. And is that part of an audit as such, sir? For some reason? Are you an auditor? Is that what you do?
Yes, I do go around different police
Okay,
stations.
that's completely fine. Nothing wrong with that. Can I ask the name of your YouTube channel if you have an audit trail as such?
No, I'm not gonna give that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
I just ask why you're standing out here?
Well, first of all, could you identify yourself properly, please?
Because what, sorry?
Could you identify yourself properly for me, please?
I'm PC Roycroft, that's Condell Police Station. Is that good enough for you?
And your shoulder number,
You
please.
can see it.
Okay?
Go ahead.
I'm not good with numbers. Would you mind actually saying?
1880.
Thank you.
What is it that you're doing, sir?
Well, what did it look like, madam?
I don't know, you're filming me. Can I ask why?
Right, there you go.
Okay.
Exactly what I'm doing. Okay, I'm filming.
No, I'm at the front.
The front of Lincoln.
Yep.
Can you make yourself free to speak?
Okay.
Okay, right, first of all, can I actually ask you why you did not tell me that you had actually put your body camera on?
Okay, well,
when it's part of your code of ethics under
Right,
section 3.5 that
so-
you should tell me.
Okay, so prior to you talking to my officer, sir, I did visibly orderly tell you that my body worn camera was activated. You didn't appear to be
Okay,
listening.
if I missed that, sir, then I
Okay,
do apologise.
That's alright, not a problem, sir. Would you like to tell you
Okay.
again? You can clearly see it's activated.
Yeah,
so
no, that's fine. And as I said,
So
if I
fine.
did miss that before, I do apologise for
No,
that.
not a problem at all, sir. Okay, so how long do you intend on staying
I
outside?
don't know. I don't know, sir.
Okay. Just a bit wary, so obviously, that you seem to be filming outside the police station, which is completely within legal remit. It's just I don't need to catch officers coming in and out of their own personal vehicles as such.
Alright, guys, now watch how quickly one officer turns into multiple officers over a man simply holding a camera. More police arrive and begin questioning him, but he stays focused on one simple issue: proper identification. He repeatedly asks officers for names and badge numbers while calmly defending his legal right to record in public. What makes this part interesting is how the crowd of officers grows while the legal justification remains weak.
I'll ask you if you wouldn't mind to not record outside of the police station.
Well, no, I will carry on doing what I'm here to do,
Okay.
and that is what I will do.
Okay. Have you been to other police station at all today, sir?
That's irrelevant.
Okay. So you're not willing to disclose to me how long you intend on staying outside of the
Well,
police
I don't know
station?
how long I'm going to be here for.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you made up a lie by trying to say that I was actually blocking when I was standing on the pavement.
sorry, what-
So you need to clarify that, okay, and not make stuff up.
Okay, sir, can you listen to me now?
No, please
What
don't
was your
talk to me
name?
like that, please.
Like anything, I'm
Okay.
Like, I've just asked you
It
what's your
makes
name,
no
sir.
difference what my name is.
Okay,
I don't have to
I'll
give my
refer to you
name.
as sir, is that okay?
That's fine.
Okay, so at the moment, you're posed as a bit of a risk, okay? A safety
What's the risk?
issue.
There's no
currently
safety
you're
issue.
standing in front of the gates for a police station.
I'm standing
So
on a
listen to
pavement.
me.
I'm standing on
no,
a
you're not
pavement.
on the pavement.
This is the pavement. There's the road. That is the curb.
Do you want to listen to me?
That is the curb. So this is the pavement. That is the road.
Okay. You're
Okay.
more than welcome to stand over there by the cars. You just
I'm
can't
finding
stand
that-
here.
I can
because
stand
this
here.
is where the cars come in for the police station.
Well, no.
right?
That is the
So
road
now
that
you're
they are.
blocking it.
No, I'm not blocking it. This is
Well,
the
you're blocking it.
pavement. This
You're
is the
creating a
pavement.
safety issue because
Okay.
what we
No,
can't
I'm on the
have-
pavement. If a car comes onto the pavement, okay, as a pedestrian, I actually have right of way. So let's actually clarify
So
this.
what I'm explaining to you, sir,
Okay.
is what I'm saying about being an officer, a safety issue, is because you're standing here, we've got to make, that means that someone's going to have to stand here and make sure you don't keep walking in when the gate's open.
I'm not going in any area
Okay,
that
well,
I
I
should
don't know
not
you,
be.
so I don't know
Okay.
that. All I'm asking
Right,
you to do
answer me this
is to
question.
move over
Answer me
to
this
the
question.
car.
Have I gone through those blue gates?
I don't know, sir, I've just met you.
Have I gone through those blue
I
gates?
don't know, sir.
Right. Well, then go and check your own CCTV, and you'll see that I will not go into a restricted area because I'm not here to break the law.
So what are you
I'm not
doing?
here to break the law.
Why are you
I'm
doing
here to do what I'm lawfully here to do. Okay, to film.
Okay.
Buckle up, because this section briefly looks like things might calm down. The auditor catches an officer for failing to announce that body camera recording was activated, which officers are generally expected to communicate. To her credit, she apologizes, and for a moment it feels like professionalism might return. But that calm doesn't last long, because the conversation quickly shifts back toward controlling where he can stand and what he can film.
I'm standing clearly on a pavement. Okay, you do not have the right to do
I
that.
said you're a safety risk because you're standing
I'm
by
no
the
safety
entrances
risk.
and the exits
Yeah?
to the police station.
Yeah,
okay?
exactly where
I said
it's
you can
publicly,
stand further over here by the
exactly
cars.
where it's publicly
You can't stand
accessible.
here.
This is publicly accessible.
It's not publicly
Yes,
accessible.
Yes, how is it not?
It's the
It
access
is the
to a
pavement.
It's the backyard of a
Yeah,
police station.
it's still
sir.
the pavement up to the gate. Up to the gate.
Why do you want to stand by the
Okay,
gate then?
because that's what I'm here to do.
Why?
Okay, because that is what I'm here to do.
But what do you get out of standing behind the gates? What,
Well, it
what
makes
are
no
you doing?
difference.
What are you
I'm here to see how you guys actually interact. You got that other officer that actually went away that made up lies and bullshit.
What lies?
Okay, by trying to say I was actually blocking vehicles going in. Okay, the officer that you were talking to just there. Okay.
Yep.
right? And that's
All right.
what the problem
Well, I've
is.
just
When
come
you
out
got
and spoken to
officers,
you. I
okay,
don't
that
know
come
anything
out. Hang
about
on a
what
minute,
you
let me
said.
finish. Okay, when you got officers that come out and they make stuff up, and then the way that you've just actually tried to say that I have to go over there and this isn't publicly accessible, this is perfectly publicly accessible. Okay,
Well,
so
the only
please do
people
not
that
make
have
stuff
I'm
up.
not making anything up, sir. The only people that have access to this is police officers.
Okay,
the
right.
Public aren't allowed
See
through
that
these
blue
gates.
gate? See that blue gate?
The public
Okay.
aren't allowed through there,
Yeah,
are they?
and I have
No.
not gone through there, and
Okay.
I will not go through there.
At the moment,
So
it's
please
a risk
don't.
that you're standing here.
No,
and that
it's
if
not a risk.
someone buzzes
The
themselves
risk,
in and
no,
you
the
try and
risk,
through,
the
that's
risk
the
is
risk.
when I go in.
Okay, but how do I know
Okay,
you're not
but
going to
until
do
I
that?
do that, I've done nothing wrong.
Okay,
Okay.
we want to try and prevent that
Yeah,
so that doesn't
I won't be
happen.
going through that area.
You can say that to me, but people have tried.
Okay, well that's somebody else. It's not me.
Well,
Okay,
I don't know that, so I don't know your name, I don't know who you are,
right,
I don't
number
know
one.
anything about you.
Right, let me
You
just
won't
say
give
this
me
to
your
you.
name, will
Number
you?
one, I
So
don't
how
have
do
to
I
give
know
you my
that?
name.
You don't.
Number
But
two,
then how am I supposed
don't
to know
make a
if you are or aren't
presumption.
going to do that?
Don't make a presumption on someone.
Well, sir, you're standing
okay,
here refusing
I don't
to leave,
care.
so that would be my presumption.
I don't
wouldn't it?
care.
All right, this is where the safety concern argument enters the scene, and things become even more questionable. Officers claim he poses a risk simply by standing near the police gate, even though he repeatedly points out he's standing on public pavement. He asks a very direct question: has he entered restricted property? The answer is no. Yet officers continue pushing restrictions on activity that appears completely lawful.
Okay.
Sir,
Yes, it does.
it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
really doesn't,
Okay,
sir.
I will
I
tell
don't
you
know
now.
why you wanna
I
spend
will
your
tell
day
you now.
doing this.
You
If
actually
I were
have
you,
a
I would
real
ask you to
attitude
leave.
problem.
That's fine.
Okay, you
I
have a
don't think I've
major
been- have
attitude
any
problem.
attitude whatsoever,
Okay,
sir.
and I will be reporting you
That's absolutely
for it.
fine. You
Okay,
filmed me, I
because
filmed
you are an absolute. Oh man, it's not even worth.
Absolutely no attitude with you, sir. I've asked you.
Yeah,
not to
you
go
do.
there.
You've got a major
I've been very
attitude.
polite to you this entire time.
Okay.
I don't know what you're
No,
talking
you
about.
haven't.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. So
Absolutely
what
fine.
I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on doing what I'm lawfully allowed
Can
to
you
do.
do it over by the car
No.
for me?
No, I
Why
will
not?
not, because I do not have to. Okay, I will go exactly where I'm lawfully allowed to go, and I will film exactly what I can see. Okay, I won't be going into any restricted areas because, as I said, I'm not here to break the law. Okay, I'm here to do a completely lawful activity, and that is exactly what I'm doing. Okay, and I should be left alone to do what I'm lawfully allowed to do. Okay,
But
if
I've
you
told
hang on,
you
if you
you're-
have a problem with that, then go and get me your sergeant or your inspector out.
Why do you want my
Okay,
sergeant or inspector?
because I'm entitled and legally allowed to actually ask for them. Okay, and
but
it's part
why?
of your
What
code
for?
of ethics that if I actually ask for one, that you should be on your radio and actually
just spoken to a
requesting one.
sergeant already.
It makes no difference. I'm requesting
My
a
sergeant is
sergeant.
the one that spoke to
I'm
me to come
requesting
down
a
here.
sergeant or an inspector to come down. Okay, until they come down,
what
I will
reason,
carry
sir?
on doing what
Can I
I'm
ask
going
for
to
what
do.
reason?
I don't need to tell you that.
Well, for me to ask for them to come
I
down,
don't
I
need to tell you that. No, I do not need to tell you that.
Right. So obviously the issue that we have at hand, so just listen to me. I'm
Yeah, you can carry on talking to me.
Well, so like I said, so now you're crossing the threshold.
No, I'm on
You
the
are.
pavement.
And you take a step
There
back
is
to
the
me, so now-
gate.
No. So right, here's the boundary.
No,
Okay?
yeah,
No,
that's the
yeah,
boundary.
and
Go
you-
in there.
and you-
Buckle up, because now the debate turns into a battle over basic public access rights. Officers continue insisting that standing near the gate is suspicious, while the cameraman keeps repeating a simple fact: he hasn't entered private property or broken any law. Instead of explaining an actual legal violation, officers keep pressing him based on assumptions. This clip really highlights how quickly suspicion can replace actual evidence.
The boundary is still the gate.
Take a step back from me, sir.
I don't need to.
All I'm asking you is kindly take a step back from me. That's
I
all
don't
it
need
is.
to move
As
anywhere.
you can see, sir, the boundary's here. And you
No,
just crossed it.
no. Where is the boundary? That's the boundary. That's the gate. Okay, and I'm allowed to go exactly on this pavement. Okay,
So the gate
where it's
threshold starts
publicly.
from here, doesn't it?
No, the
So-
gate goes that
the-
way.
Okay, so the reason
Okay.
my colleagues asked you to stop filming and recording in a public place is, like I said, you're more than welcome to do it at a safe distance. The only reason why obviously it's concerned for us is we use access to get in via the intercom, and potentially we might be entering sensitive material through the access point. Now, we don't want you filming and recording that, so obviously officers are coming and going. We don't need to record sensitive documentation such as their vehicle registration and such. You know, like I said, you're in the right to
Right.
record.
Regardless, I can film whatever I can see. Okay, regardless to what it is.
Right, but so to me as a police officer, it looks a bit suspicious to why you're pointing your camera towards the direction of a police backyard.
Because it's something that the public pays for.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm entitled to film it and
Okay.
and lawfully.
And I'm
allowed
not
to
disputing
film
your
it.
legal right to film in a public place, sir. It's just where I said your camera's pointed towards the entrance of a police station,
Yeah.
or backyard of a police station.
Yeah.
Now, it'd be hard to say so whether it's accessible via Google Maps if you're saying it's not publicly knowledge, is it? It's not publicly published all over the internet as to what vehicles are coming in and out of the police station, are there?
I don't care.
Apart from yourself,
I'm
filming,
here.
sir.
I'm here to look at police
So
vehicles.
just watch out, you're ready to get.
No, I'm fine.
Okay. So as you're saying?
Okay, I'm here to film police property that the public pay for.
Okay.
Okay, and as I said, okay, this is the actual payment. Okay, and this is what I'm here to do.
Well, so at the
Okay?
moment, you're now on police premises. You've now crossed the line into police premises.
What line
So
is that?
normally we can
What
remove-
line is that?
Like I said,
Alright, guys. Tensions officially explode here. An officer accuses the man of having an attitude problem, and that accusation only fuels the confrontation further. The cameraman pushes back hard, saying he plans to file complaints and demanding a supervisor. This moment is powerful because it shifts from arguing over filming rights to questioning officer professionalism and accountability in real time.
You are such a joker, you really are.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
funny.
Okay, and let's get it right. It's public property.
It's not public property.
It's who pays for it? Who pays for it?
Original.
Who pays for it? Original, yeah. That's why you got an attitude. Okay,
I've been
original.
very polite
You got a
to you.
major. Yes, be quiet, will you? Okay, you are absolutely talking out your arse.
Okay. So can I just let's get out of the road because obviously the vehicles
No.
are coming.
Okay.
Right. So I'm going to ask you to take a step back again because again you're crossing the boundary, aren't you? So it's
I'm going
it's as
up to
clear
the
as that.
gate where I'm allowed to go.
All right, we're going to keep disputing this, sir. We're going to keep going back and forth, but clearly, as you can see, the gate is there. The boundary
Okay,
crosses.
right. Can you tell me then where it actually says? Hang on.
Okay.
No. For it to actually be as you're saying,
Yeah.
there needs to be a sign
Okay.
saying about no public access. Okay. Right. Can you tell me where that sign is? There is no sign
It's quite
there.
perceivable, sir. Obviously, you can see the gate starts here.
And the gate
Boundary
goes that
running
way.
across. That's fine.
Okay, and the
Well,
gate goes that way.
okay,
Okay,
well, so like
I'm
I said-
allowed to go exactly where it's
Right.
publicly accessible.
Right, and I'm not disputing that fact.
Okay,
But at this point,
so under
the
Section
point-
33 of the Criminal
point-
Justice Act of
Okay.
1972,
Yeah.
okay, I actually have rights to actually be here, sir.
Okay.
Okay, so and you are actually preventing me from doing that.
Okay. So I'm not disputing your right to get into a
Okay.
public place, but the moment you step over the threshold, it's continuing for your private property, aren't you? It's within the police boundary. So,
Public,
like I said,
public
sir,
property.
Police-
Public
the police
property.
station is
Who
not public
pays
property.
for it?
Private premises.
No, it's registered as a business. The police, all police forces are registered as businesses. Okay, but it is
Right, so
a
my
public
sergeant is coming
building.
down to speak to you, and he
That's
will
fine.
reiterate what I have told you.
That's
so it's
fine.
We can wait here.
Buckle up, because this may be one of the most frustrating parts of the entire encounter. Officers continue arguing that he crossed some invisible boundary, but they struggle to clearly explain where that boundary actually exists. The cameraman keeps asking for signs, legal proof, or clear restrictions, but none are presented. It starts looking less like law enforcement and more like confusion mixed with authority pressure.
You seriously need retraining.
That's okay, sir.
Okay,
I recorded, you're recorded.
and that's fine, and I will be getting a copy of that.
That's
So don't
absolutely
worry
fine.
about that.
You do that, sir. Absolutely fine by me.
All right. Absolute joker.
Yes, control them. Is it yourself or Royal Free?
You know what I'm asking, sir? What made you choose Holland Police Station out of all the police stations? Is it like a random scheduled order that you do?
Well, no, I do a number of different police stations.
Have you been here before?
Okay.
Have
So,
you been to this one before? Oh, am I being ignored?
well, that's another presumption.
No, I've asked. It's not presumption.
Okay.
I'm asking. Have you been here before?
Well, it's irrelevant to whether or not I have or I
I was
haven't.
just making conversation.
Yeah, but that's an irrelevant question.
Okay, fine.
Okay, completely irrelevant.
Irrelevant to you standing out here filming, and I'm asking you if you've filmed here before.
Am I breaking the law? Yes or no?
We'll wait
Answer
for
the
my
question.
sergeant. We'll wait for my
Answer the
sergeant.
question.
We'll
See,
wait
you
for my
can't.
sergeant.
You can't answer that
Well,
question.
apparently I can't
Okay?
answer questions.
You can't answer that question
Okay, sir.
because I'm not breaking the law.
Okay.
Okay? You've blocked my right of way,
Okay.
okay, which I will be putting in a complaint. No, I'm entitled to go all the way to that gate there, okay? This
I'm
is
not
all
past here.
completely publicly accessible. Where is the sign saying no actual public access? There isn't one.
I don't think there really should
There isn't
needs
one.
to be. It's a police
Yes, there
station.
does need to be.
Police
So you,
station, sir. Most
it
people
makes no
know
difference.
that.
You still have to have that there. Okay,
well,
so
we
you
can
need
have
to
a word
actually
with the
get that
people
right.
Put signs up. I don't know.
All right, now we reach the peak of this confrontation. Officers continue repeating claims about restricted access, But when asked for actual signs or legal authority, they come up empty. The cameraman calls out what he sees as poor training and misinformation. This moment feels like the turning point because the officers seem increasingly unable to justify why they're stopping lawful filming in the first place.
Not too bad. First of all, would you mind identifying yourself properly for me, please,
Who are you,
Sergeant?
sir? Who are you?
Would you mind identifying yourself?
Why is that?
Please? Because I'm asking you to, so that I can actually address you properly,
Okay.
and I can actually then tell you what my complaint is, sir.
Okay, I'm Sergeant Saywak. I'm based here at Condell Police Station.
Okay, and your shoulder number?
307.
Thank you very much. Okay, well, I'm just here doing a completely lawful activity, okay, and when I get stopped by an officer, okay, and get told that I'm blocking and standing in the road when I'm on the pavement,
Okay.
right, that's something that an officer should not make up,
Right.
right, and then when I then have this female officer here,
Okay.
right, that decides then that she wants to be rude, right, in the manner in which she actually addresses a member of the public, okay, that's not right,
Okay.
right, and then I then also had another officer that failed to identify themselves when they were in plain clothes,
Okay.
okay, and when you're in plain clothes you are meant to produce your warrant card, okay, which she failed to do that.
Okay.
Okay, so I would like to put in a complaint about all those three officers, oh, and then this gentleman as well, for actually obstructing my actual way as well.
Okay. Well,
Any actual issues?
Well, Colin said that he was walking down there in the park about 2 days. And he's allowed to stand by the cars, which I've informed him, but he's continued to keep walking up and down here. He walked over there and started filming into the backyard. And then, yeah, I reported a complaint saying that I was rude, a non-uniform officer was introduced a warrant card, I don't know who that was, and also about Harris blocking him from going into the blue gates. Those were the issues, yeah? Did I miss any?
Yeah, those were some of them.
Some of them?
Yep.
Oh, I missed one.
Right, so
Okay. Well, first of all, Sergeant, would you mind identifying yourself properly for me, please?
yeah, Sergeant Gradwell.
Sorry, I'm dyslexic.
316 Northwest.
Thank you very much, sir.
No problem. What are your intentions for the rest of the day?
I don't know yet.
Don't know
I
yet.
have no idea yet.
Okay.
if there's an issue with the officer's conduct, we'll have someone review their body-worn footage.
Yeah,
as
and
appropriate.
I will also request copies of all of the cameras as well.
Okay. Alright. What I'll do is respectfully request that you do not go past those gates.
I won't be going past the
Right, you're
gates.
fine
I'm not
where
here
you
to
are.
break the law. I'm not here to break the law.
Excellent.
Okay, I'm just here to actually film what the public pay for. That is all that I'm here to do. Okay, and when I'm actually getting stopped, okay, from doing that,
Yeah.
okay, that should not be happening. I won't go into any restricted area. As I said, I'm not here to break the law. Okay, I'm here to do exactly what I'm lawfully allowed to do, and then once I've done my business here, then I'll be on my way.
Cool, thank you very much.
So, and that's how simple it is. So, what I'll do is I'll go back to exactly where I was, okay, where they were telling me that I could not go to, but then as you've seen from that, okay, Sergeant just sort of...
Buckle up for the final chapter, because this is where everything changes. A sergeant finally arrives, listens to both sides, and the situation instantly becomes calmer. The cameraman explains his complaints, the supervisor acknowledges the concerns, and ultimately confirms he can continue filming as long as he doesn't enter restricted areas. Just like that, the entire conflict gets resolved in minutes. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.